What's the difference between guys who get laid and guys who don't? In sales there's a concept called asking for the sale. If you don't ask, you don't get. Often these guys are just confident enough or oblivious enough to ask. Being an extrovert makes it 1,000 times easier to meet women and form a connection than it is for an introvert. Add to the mix a broad range of mainstream interests to bond over and an ability to read a person's body language and you're in like Flynn. If she finds you physically attractive, just because you'd have sex with someone doesn't mean they feel the same way. Also, confidence can be a big deal, can be super attractive. Personality, luck, preferences, libido, location, circumstances, and so on. I don't think it boils down to a single trait. First of all, we aren't all on a level playing field regarding looks. An ability to make a move in a smooth, non-threatening way is a factor sometimes. Some that are very successful have conman, salesman-like attributes. Some have a genuine interest in partners, at least in the moment. Getting out and making lots of contacts helps. I've known many men and women who complain they never meet anybody, but also spend all their time at home. Lots of factors. Some are fairly common, some particular to an individual. It has nothing to do with money. I was most sexually active when I was young and broke. I would say the top thing that women tell me is that men don't approach because they don't think they have a chance. Seriously, take the chance. You have nothing, lose everything to gain. That moves us on to the next point. Be confident, know what you are looking for. The amount of sex they have. Confidence. Are we taking consideration the fact that not all men want to shove their dicks in every hole they see? Are only the men who try yet fail? Not afraid of, no. Getting your courage up for 9 months to ask a girl you like out versus asking a girl out every time you see one that you could possibly gel with. Obviously other reasons besides that one. Also what that does is make you more confident. That shows, and you'll attract more girls to you without needing to try to always be the initiator. Every guy the first no who never gets laid. One thing in common. Lack of confidence. Their anxiety and timidity sabotage their efforts every time. For some reason, that characteristic is usually accompanied by weird beliefs about chivalry. Based on their misguided notion of what women want, these guys can never get out of their own way, and are subsequently left bitter and confused. Ability to read body language to understand who is interested and who is not. Don't invest time trying to get with women who aren't interested. Some men have an abundant sex life starting as early as 18. I think this is very conservative. I very much remember people in my class openly discussing how much sex they were having when we were 14 and 15. I think a natural confidence and complete lack of fear of rejection has a lot to do with it. Just from my experience over 25 years ago, got married, when I was genuinely interested in others and not trying to prove myself, I had a lot more luck. I think all of your assumptions are the difference makers. Social skills for me is the biggest. In high school, the guy who got the most ladies was not who people thought it would be. 5'7" redhead who was skinny. The thing is, he was hilarious. Played drums. Openly complimented his guy friends and girls. Pretty much always smiled and was a delight to be around. Then get him drunk and he would juggle knives at parties, plus he had gymnastics training, so he'd also do tumbling. Social skills and talents are winners with myself and a lot of ladies. The biggest difference is charisma. Even if it's shallow or insincere, women tend to be attracted to and respond well to charisma. Charisma is the male equivalent of being normal weight. winning the genetic lottery and being physically desirable, not being socially awkward, actually wanting to go be social. It's physical attraction. I was friends with a guy once who women adored. Women whom he had never met or even talked to would come up to me and ask me if he was married or had a girlfriend. This happened everywhere we went. They wanted to meet him without him doing anything. For anyone starting out with that type of advantage, it's easy to bring someone home for the night. The truth is, looks and height are the most important superficial things. You can get a lot of women if you're tall, good looking and not a douche. Shit. Tall, attractive men get women even if they are a douche, lol. That doesn't mean it's impossible for guys like me, short and mid-looking. Can't get women though. Just have a good personality, confidence, a good social life, and your own hobbies, goals and ambitions. One is laid back, extroverted and can let loose. The other often isn't. They usually overthink so much that they come across as rigid and awkward. Some of them are so cranky because they never get laid that their attitude goes sour. You can usually easily tell who is that far gone. Lol. Judging from this post, you overthink a lot. Just have some fun and learn to relax.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.